Isn't that a bit much? Like, just because you don't want to be married, you want to go through all that, because it's not that easy to change your life. It's not that easy to change your name, honestly.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
It is now.
Yes, it is.
You have to have an actual reason why you want to change your last name.
I identify as her husband. That'll do it. That's all you gotta do.
I think it's a misconception that prenups have to be a big deal. I also think that people forget that the other party has options with a prenup. Like, absolutely. He gave her 6 months in advance. That's enough time for you to read it and then have markups and say, this doesn't work for me.
Right.
Let's call a lawyer.
Right.
And let's reconsider this, and let's sit down and let's figure out something that works for both of us.
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that
at all.
I think the issue is that I don't see it as any different. Like, for example, I plan to have quite a few kids. I'm going to have a will so my kids know who gets what. Because even though I trust my children, I still know that after I pass away, they may have some issues dividing up my wealth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's insurance. It's like, you don't buy a house planning for it to burn down, but you still have insurance just in case you didn't turn the stove off, or your AC malfunctions, or who knows, like, things happen. Happen. I don't think there's any issue. I don't think all prenups look the same. It's not, if we get divorced, you get nothing. Right. That's not how it works at all. There are certain things you put in there. For example, for the question that CJ asked Japrice and I, you can even include stuff like that in the prenup. Like, if you have an affair, what will this look like? What will I get? Because if you mess up, you're not going to screw my life over. You know, you're not going to screw over the kids' lives. Like, you put these things in there, you plan ahead. Mm-hmm. I don't think that it's bad faith. I think it's
good planning.
People have free agency to make whatever decision they want to make, and people make mistakes.
I agree. It's good planning for bad picking.
It's good planning.
You could probably never use that dang on prenup.
Yeah,
you can never get a divorce.
Maybe
you can absolutely stay with this person.
Right.
Exactly. That's why we have audits. Like, you're an investor. Would you invest in a company that hasn't been audited before?
No.
A public company? No. After what happened in the 90s? No, you wouldn't. Mm-mm. You wouldn't. And what happened in the 90s is what led to the SEC doing what they do now. And now we're like, thank God for auditing, because these people are fraudulent and they're crooked.
Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff with all the money.
Exactly. No matter how much you love Elon Musk, he can still do some sneaky stuff.
He do some sneaky
shit.
He manipulates that market every chance.
I think that people, when they hear prenup, they think of it like, if we divorce, she's not getting anything. Yeah. And I don't think that's the case, because I don't believe in my right mind that a man with common sense would not just would leave his ex-wife with nothing, especially if there's children involved. I think it's just to limit off things what she can and cannot have. Like, you cannot have, this trust fund, or you cannot have this pot of money, because it's something that, I built on my own, or whatever the case may be. But I think that people have like this bad, like, narrative of what, an actual
prenup is.
Yeah.
Japrice, did you want to ask CJ, since he's here now?
Yeah.
You want to pick a fight with him?
Yeah, I want to pick a fight with you. No. No, but I don't know if you guys all read Maine Levy's comment. He said, in that case, no marriage, and just jump the broom in, like, the case of that guy, whoever that guy is. Whoever the guy on the video was. But I want to ask, like, why don't you want to stay in? Why don't you believe in legal marriages, but you believe in?
Because the laws aren't fair, and the laws and the data and the information says that.
That's true.
But it favors women 80% of the time. It will and I've had this discussion with my woman. She knows this. I told her this when I first met her. I'm not getting legally married. We can do a durable power of attorney, a living will, everything that I can get. as a married person, or she can get as a married person, I can do without all that, without legally marrying you. Everything. So no, I'm not doing it. I don't need to do it. So we can jump the broom. And I think to me, that's even more of a commitment, because now it's not, I'm staying because it's cheaper to keep her. No, I'm here because I want to be here. Because I can leave and I have literally nothing holding me back. Now, I don't knock legal marriage for other people. I'm just not doing it.
Damn, boy, you said a mouthful then.
Yeah, facts.
Because he really true. Like everything.
They taught us this in nursing school, though.
Everything. Name change, all of that can be done. $50 for the name change or whatever.
Yeah,
can be
everything
done
that you
without.
want.
She can change.
And I'm not trying to discourage
name.
anybody from getting married. That's not what I'm doing. But when you
Thank
ask
you, CJ,
me,
you did it.
Right. When you ask me why I'm not doing it, because the law simply is not fair. And it's easy to say what you won't do when you happy.
Exactly.
It's easy to say what you won't do when you happy. And me and my girl have had this discussion. And then people be trying to come, well, this and this and this and that. That's fine. You can think what you want to think, because we happier than most married people. So that's why I don't trip.
Can you can change your last name without a marriage certificate?
Yeah, legally. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. You can do everything you can do.
Even on Social Security, like for everything, you change on everything.
You can do everything. Everything you can do. You don't need a marriage license to do it.
Isn't that a bit much? Like, just because you don't want to be married, you want to go through all that, because it's not that easy to change your life. It's not that easy to change your name, honestly.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
It is now.
Yes, it is.
You have to have an actual reason why you want to change your last name.
I identify as her husband. That'll do it. That's all you got to do.
Now all how to change our name.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it definitely makes a lot of sense what CJ is saying, though. I mean, also the whole idea that, like, okay, this woman knows that the law is not going to be on her side, yet she's still going to stick with me. Yeah, but I'm just telling her, okay, we're just going to jump a broom. We're just going to, legally change our last names. We're just going to do this, X, Y, Z, left and right. And she still decides to stay with me through all of that. I'm not leaving her. No way in hell I'm going to leave her. Like, it wouldn't even make sense. Like, there's no other chick that's going to like me as much as she does, that she's going to stay with me through everything else that's not going to be on her side. And at that point, I'm going to do everything I can to protect her.
Mm-hmm.
Clement, you'd be surprised, though, bro. Listen, you having a job puts you league above other men. You just having a job. This woman out here that's literally laid up and got babies with men who have absolutely nothing. And I mean nothing, bro. So you having a job, and you chasing a bag. A woman is the least of your worries, bro. The least of your problem. Getting one anyway. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you good. You more than good. And you ain't straight. So, I mean, yeah, you straight.
Yeah, I'm good. But, like, I don't know. That's actually, you made a very good point behind this. Like, I was always very big, like, on marriage. But,
oh God.
Yeah, that's you better think about that, Caprice.
No, I don't want to.
Are you religious?
Though.
I think your situation's great, CJ. Like I feel like if you can get all the benefits, the legal benefits, I think your route isn't hurting anything.
No.
I think you have a will set up. So if something were to happen to you, I'm assuming that Dee will be fine.
Yeah, I got a living will, durable power of attorney. So if anything happens to me and I'm unable to make choices for myself, she has that legal representation that says I can make choices on CJ Kyle's behalf. Mm-hmm. That's all she needs. And again, I'm not trying to discourage. I'm not trying to crap on legal marriage, but I work hard. I work hard.
So why not get married and then you have a prenup? And John, you say that you don't believe in
Prenup's
prenup,
thrown
but
away.
you agree with, but you
Exactly.
believe,
You
believe
hit it
in
right
what
on the
you
head,
say.
Clement. You're right. Prenup, and you got to prove that you didn't make her sign it under duress.
Under duress, correct.
Well, that's why you have a notary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Most people don't do it the right
Do
way.
it right.
Most people don't. But why do that when I don't have to? Like, if I don't have to, I do it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Nah, I was just joking. I wouldn't do that shit. I'm getting married if I ever get married.
Oh,
I mean, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
pick up fight with you too, John.
This is definitely something to think about. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's definitely something to think
But
about.
he did. I can't take the point away. The point that, man, if it's some young motherfuckers that ain't listening to this and they on the fence, them niggas just crossed over. We are not getting married. Fuck this shit.
And I'm gonna be
Call that
honest.
nigga. Watch
Not
that
legally.
podcast
Not
again because he told the truth.
I would not
getting legally
advise
married.
any
We
young
just jump a
man.
broom and that's it. That's it.
I
We
would
just
not advise
going through
any
the
young man under 16 in this generation to get married. Absolutely not. Under 16 and up coming up, I would not advise them to get married. Under no circumstances.
One, you don't know what you marry for real, and then two,
women have messed it up.
They are
and I'm
not
sorry.
built. They ain't built to be nobody's wife, bro. They just
No.
not wife material no more.
Well, you
That
mean
whole
legally
thing-
married, right?
No, I mean wife
Legally
material,
married,
jumping
yeah.
a broom or and otherwise. That's what I mean. They just not wife material.
Oh,
Well, some of us don't mess it up. Don't mess it up for all of us, John.
No, I believe
Come
that this is a Western world problem. I don't believe that. I do agree with you, CJ. I say 35, but I say under 35. However, my husband is not. But we will be telling our sons that. But I believe that I said like in the Western world because people are so different in other countries.
I agree. I agree.
That sounds so funny.
You have examples of people who don't get married but have successful relationships. Look at Kurt Russell and his woman. They've been together 30 years, not married. What can you tell them about their relationship?
I don't know them personally.
You know what I'm saying? They act.
Kurt Russell.
They act.
Yeah,
Look at Oprah.
Oh, Caprice is young.
She ain't married. Stedman ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
And
So, I mean,
he's stuck to a damn billionaire. I bet he ain't going nowhere.
yeah, man. If y'all want to do that, go ahead. Fellas, young men, I don't do it. I wouldn't advise it.